Hey Modern Minutemen, this is Caleb, the Modern Minuteman, and today I wanted to show you this bag right here. This is the Vanquest Mobius by Vanquest. This particular bag is actually on loan to me from Jeremy from Learning to Be Prepared. Now let me pause for just a minute. If you are not subscribed to Learning to Be Prepared, you need to stop yourself, stop this video right now, and go subscribe to his channel. After you've subscribed to Learning to Be Prepared, then you can report back to me. Got it? Got it. So this bag I borrowed to see if it would work as a replacement EDC bag for what I currently carry. I currently carry a Vanquest Javelin 2.0 V-Slinger. If you want to learn more about this bag and what I normally carry in it, go check out my other videos. This bag I carried for about 2 weeks, and the conclusion I came to is no, this would not make an adequate replacement EDC bag for me. Does that mean it's not a good bag? Absolutely not. Does that mean this wouldn't work as an EDC bag for somebody else? Absolutely not. It simply wouldn't work for me, and there's two main reasons to why that is. One is the amount of space that this bag has compared to the sling bag. Well, actually, the amount of space is similar. It's how this space is configured. It wouldn't allow me to put everything in it that I wanted to put in it. One of those things being like my laptop. While I know my laptop isn't exactly an essential EDC item, it's grown very important to me to have it with me regularly. There's that, and then despite my saying that this does not have enough room in it, I also think that it's kind of bulky for what it is. It sits on your hip here, or on your back, and then you can swing it around front if you need to get any of the stuff out of it while you're carrying it. And I actually have come to like this style of bag, this satchel bag kind of style. This bag kind of opened me up to that. While I don't think this one will make a good replacement EDC bag for me, it has changed my mind about this style of bag. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let me show you what this bag is all about, and maybe that will help you determine if this style of bag is right for you. On the front, we're looking at a buckle, similar buckle to the sling bag that I have. It takes 2 hands to open it, and I'm 50-50 on that. I kind of like the idea of the extra security so it won't pop loose, but sometimes it's a pain to have to always use 2 hands to undo that buckle. Up here there's a padded section for your shoulder, for the shoulder strap, and this moves around and even has these little straps that will undo so you can move it around this buckle if you need to adjust it that way. On the back side of the shoulder strap, there's a D-ring here in case you want to clip something to it. On the back side of the bag, there's this other strap, and this goes around your waist. That way, in case you're like running, or so I'm told, it'll hold the bag more snug to you. Now, maybe it's because I don't partake in this mythical running, but I don't usually find these straps, that is, to be that particularly useful on these small bags like this. It also has a grab handle back here, and I think that this grab handle is really well placed. It allows you to grab it and carry it well balanced, and it doesn't matter if this is unbuckled. If you forget to buckle that flap and you go to grab it, it's not, the way you're holding it isn't affected at all by the strap. I just think that was a really well placed grab handle. On the front, right in front of the shoulder strap here, there's a couple of little loops for molly webbing. There's some hook and loop material here for a morale patch or whatever. A little triangular pocket here. I happen to have some pens in it. Now, I'm not going to go through every detail of what's actually in this bag right now. If you want to see what I carry on a regular basis in my bag, you can go check out my Javelin 2.0 EDC dump. That is going to have everything that I have in here, plus a couple of extra items. So, On this side, there is this vertical rectangular pocket that has some molly webbing on the front. You open this thing up, and it's got the high visibility orange ripstop nylon inside. And it's divided up into 3 sections. There's kind of a front pocket, a back pocket, and then the middle section, which is the main pocket compartment. Let's flip it around to this side, and this is pretty straightforward. It's a water bottle pocket. On the top here, there's a drawstring, an elastic drawstring, so you can cinch it around the top of the bottle, and then 2 compression straps, so you can really get this thing dialed in to the size and shape of your bottle in there. On the front, we've got a little flat pocket here, which is good for like a notebook or maps or that kind of thing, probably. And above that, we've got this horizontal rectangular pocket. And unlike the other pocket, this one is actually just going to be one large pocket. It doesn't have the high visibility orange, and it doesn't have those stuff pockets to separate this into different pockets. Just one large pocket. On the front of this and on the front of this, there's some hook and loop here for more morale patches and stuff. And then there's these 2 little elastic loops here. You open up these 2 pockets, and they're a flap covering the rest of it. There's another flat pocket here. Behind that, there's this square pocket, which is also going to have the high visibility orange and separated into 3 pockets: front, back, and middle. And then, of course, you can see there's a key clip here. And then this top pocket, you're going to see this extra piece of nylon here. And this I think just kind of gives you a little bit of added room to the pocket. The pocket really stops about right here where the gray stops. And where this kind of olive green color starts, it's just nylon, and it cinches down with this drawstring. My thinking on this is that you can probably put stuff like maybe a pair of gloves if you're outside and I'm wearing gloves. I come inside, it's warm, I don't want my gloves on anymore. I can take them off, put them in here, cinch this down, throw the flap over, and now, even though there's not really a spot for them, there's a spot for them. That's kind of my thinking on this top flap here. Inside, it's probably going to be a little difficult to show you, but I'm going to do my best. It's set up essentially the same way that those other pockets are. There's the high visibility orange in there, and there's going to be a pocket here in the front, a pocket here in the back, and then the main compartment in the center between those 2. And that main compartment fits this very nicely. It would probably even fit a little bit fatter, depending on what you put in the front and back pockets there. And then the last pocket that we have is going to be the concealed weapons pocket, which is right behind the top rectangular pocket. It's right here. And there's some hook and loop in the back there, so you can attach a holster inside. And I actually think the position that this bag puts that concealed weapons pocket in is a pretty good position. It's right here. It's real close to what would be natural, where you would naturally have a holster for a weapon if you were carrying it openly on your hip. So that is pretty much this bag, and my thoughts on it, as I stated, are that it's not going to be an adequate replacement for my sling bag, but I was thinking if I could find me a little bit smaller version of this bag, that maybe I could use it in conjunction with my sling bag and make use of it that way. And would you look at that? I have one right here. This is the Vanquest V-Packer Tolcat. And this is the smaller version of that bag. There are 3 notable differences. One is pretty obvious. Everything's a little bit smaller. All the pockets, they all have a little bit less space in them than this bag. Thing number 2, on the front here, you'll see they both have these rectangular pockets. On this side, while this one's a water bottle pocket, this one is just another rectangular pocket. And then if you'll look at the front, on top of the flap, there's a rectangular pocket. On the top of the flap here, that rectangular pocket has been replaced with a grab handle, and there's no grab handle on the back. Those are really the main differences between the two bags. Other than that, they are pretty much exactly the same. So what I'm thinking is, this bag is less bulky and obtrusive than both this and the sling bag. And so I think I would be more likely to carry this bag in more places than I would carry either of these other two bags. And so I'm thinking that maybe I can fill this with essential emergency stuff, first aid, trauma, flashlight, I don't know, those kinds of things. And maybe put this inside the sling bag, and then in a case where I don't feel like dragging my entire sling bag with me, I have this bag as not a backup so much as the more condensed version of what my sling bag is. So I would love to hear your input. Please, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I can do with this bag, and what you think I should put in this bag. And two things to note about these bags. This bag I don't see on Vanquest's website anymore. I don't know if they're planning on bringing it back, but it seems that it's not available at the moment. There are other companies like Maxpedition that make a bag similar, but I have not used those bags, so I don't know exactly how they compare, but I think they're probably somewhat similar. This bag they have on fire sale right now for about $40, and it seems like it's going to be gone after the fire sale, and same thing applies with this. I don't know if they're bringing this one back or not. So if you like this bag, it might be worth checking out Vanquest's website as soon as possible and trying to get your hands on it before they get snatched up. So anyhow, leave me a comment on either of these, what you think I should do with this, what you liked or disliked about these bags, what you liked or disliked about my face, whatever. And I appreciate you watching. Thanks.